Okay, welcome everybody. We are back. This is Milkman streaming Red Alert Global League Season 16. The biggest, the best, the most of all, yes. The highest order of OpenRA competitive multiplayer games. So we are playing Red Alert as the name suggests, and we are starting tonight with a couple of replays from Regal Masters Division. We have Upps playing in this beautiful yellow greenish color scheme against Anjew. So two veterans of the competitive scene squaring off. Anjew, famously the one player who was there in the beginning. He saw when Moses came off the mountain with the scripture or whatever, bringing down the 10 commandments of OpenRA. Yeah, Anjew has competed in every season of Red Alert Global League. This is 16th season in Masters Division, so never had to go down into Minions Division, never had to go through relegation really. And yeah, his opponent is Upps. I think it's when did he first join? Maybe around season 9. Not 100% sure on that. You mentioned once he had to go through Recruits Division back when there was 3 divisions, through Minions Division, and then made his way into Masters. Managed to qualify for playoffs in Masters Division season 11, I think. And yeah, has been a bit of underwhelming seasons lately. Had to go through Minions Division one time, winning Minions Division, of course. There was just I think just one guy managed to beat him in a game. Who was that again? Something with milk something. Yeah. Yeah, we split games that season. And I think then we went both up into Masters Division, where again we split games, but I lost pretty much to anybody else. So I had to go back down to Minions. And now Upps is back in Masters. And he is playing his last set of the season. Anjew is his last opponent. He has going into this game, Upps has a 5-win against 11 losses record, so not great. Anjew, on the other hand, has 2 more games left, and he is on 5-9. So if Upps manages to win both games here, he has a chance of trading places with Anjew in the final scoreboard. They are currently placed 7 and 8 out of 10. So neither player has any chance of qualifying for the top 4, for the playoff spots anymore. But yeah, with the playoffs out of reach, this is for honor, for virtual internet points and bragging rights. And yeah, the map tonight once again is Elevation, returning map from season 13, I think. Made by I Like Men. and it has a communication center and forward command as little specials here. So we're pretty much regular double ref build order from both players. Upps going double light vehicle, losing his light tank there. He's handpicking France in these games recently. Actually built a couple fake power plants here, but what he's going for ultimately is the phase transport for the good old Tanya in a phase transport shenanigans. Anjew, on the other hand, once again handpicking his favorite faction, Ukraine. He likes to have the parabombs and demo trucks, of course. Demo trucks, most importantly, I guess. Okay, scouting flag truck goes down, finds Upps' army, still decides to push a little against those pillboxes here. But I mean, doesn't take the engagement. He knew Upps' army was all there. And now Upps, the first one to rotate, while anjew is setting up his army in a rather defensive position, waiting for an attack. But yeah, the attack comes on the other side. Or not. Just little skirmishes here. Okay, anjew trying to go for a full surround here around the cliffs, but yeah, that means his troops are split too far apart. Now he's collapsing. Upps is trying to deploy his MCV, brings a pillbox out. That could be a game changer here. Yeah, he needs a few more pillboxes. Reinforcements coming in. Okay, I was wondering where did that pillbox drop, but there it is. Yeah, and with those two pillboxes as for support, he manages to push back and just advance. Army value is pretty even, so nobody really gained much there in that engagement. Except, yeah, Upps gaining control of the middle of the map. So yeah, on this map, middle not super important because you have so much room to flank. But yeah, time to time an army slips through straight through the middle and goes for main base. So that's now gonna be easily spotted and avoided by Upps. Oh, that single veteran rocket soldier. Almost getting a kill on that ore truck. And anjew managing to rebuild army faster is or maybe that might just have switched with the advent of the first Black Hawk helicopter. So Upps up to radar tag. Anjew deciding to go and build double war factory first instead of investing into tech. That single heavy tank going for some hunting for some ore trucks, but immediately denied. Oh, but speaking of hunting, here's the flag pack hunting down that single artillery. And oh, nice mechanic from Upps stealing away that heavy tank. But yeah, that bit of micro cost him his Black Hawk. Again, going down to the flag pack. But yeah, Upps gets the refinery here, but that's actually the main host of his army. There isn't much more army out in the field for Upps. And yeah, Anjew has the numbers here and can just wipe that force of the map. And that's a massive army lead now for Anjew. And he's scouting for some expansions, but there is none yet. And Upps just now deciding to move his MCV over there. Not the best timing. But yeah, I announced it earlier. We have the first phase transport, and we have Tanya in a phase transport, so that alone can basically defend an entire flank here, unless the phase transport is revealed, loses his stealth ability and gets shot down. Oh, MCV in peril here. The second the ore truck drops, the refinery drops, it's gonna go down again. But the MCV should get away unless it's just stops there. Never mind. And Anjew has the forces to attack on both fronts simultaneously. So that's Upps' only MCV, and now he has to decide to deploy or rather undeploy. Immediately goes down to those flag trucks that do a number on undeployed MCVs. Tanya is here. First radar jammer was there. Flags trying to gun down Tanya, but she is sturdy. And she manages to clean up the entire blob here. Finally goes down. But Anjew lost a full army there. Upps manages to, again with the mechanic, to recap his the husk from his MCV. And yeah, good engagements with Tanya's support here. Good engagement for Upps. And the radar jammer, yeah, saving a Black Hawk. Missiles shooting into nothing. Okay.
Satellite initialized.
So, Tanya back in the field. And yeah, with that single engagement where, yeah, Anjew didn't get the kill on Tanya. Army values have swung back in favor of Upps here. Who's now trying to sneak out, trying to hunt down that remainder of that flanking army that he ran into earlier. And again, Tanya in the phase transport. He's angling to take out the entire main base. Upps finds the army, but crucially loses his heavy tank immediately. No, it was a heavy tank, right? That was the capped heavy tank. Wow. immediate sell on that war factory the second Tanya was released. But a pixel perfect micro from Anjew there, and now we have a wide engagement here. And Anjew coming out on top in this one. Blackhawks coming in, but yeah. Clutch Tanya. She takes out all the infantry and then is crushed by a heavy tank. Wow, what a wild engagement here. And the flags for Anjew doing a number. All the Blackhawks go down. That's 4 or 5 Blackhawks that Upps lost just there, and that's a massive swing. And yeah, tide's turning again. This is shaping up to be an interesting game. Engineer there for Upps. Probably trying to, repair his Conyard. We see the first Yaks appearing for Anjew, who made the transition into radar tech as well. And we see the next Blackhawk dying for Upps. That's where you wanna see unit statistics at the end of the game. How many Blackhawks did he lose? Tanya sniped by the Yak. But yeah, no immediate aggression. I mean, still cost-efficient trade. Upps has to rebuild, and the next big engagement is taking shape. Anjew now constantly boasting 5 to 6 flak trucks in his army. No heavy tanks here anymore. Anjew up to radar, to tier 3 as well, tech center, Soviet tech center out. No Iron Curtain just yet. Oh, first longbow helicopter appearing. Phase transport sneaking through, but those Yaks, they immediately kill a phase transport. The second it undeploys. He should probably... Okay, he decides to take the SD. And again, what a reaction from Anjew. Yeah, and what a kill. Yeah. I mean, his counterplay against Tanya in base is phenomenal here in this game. I mean, he did have to sell off a war factory and did have to sell off his service depot. But yeah, that's pretty decent play so far. One Yak scouting out the perimeter. And yeah, pretty good. Pretty good demo truck. We caught a demo truck. Damn it. I miss those usually. Army values even. Once again, almost perfectly even as this engagement begins. Upps in a great position to defend, actually. Yeah. He's baiting Anjew in to some degree. Decent V2 shot there. V2's aiming for Tanya but missing. And Upps is just, yeah. He's decimating Anjew's forces here. Now Tanya goes down again. Yak traded away and Upps is crawling forward. with his MCV. Tesla coil denying the ore field, and the counter turret denying the ore field, so no mining from this position anytime soon, right? I mean, Upps probably needs a second turret to completely deny the ore field for anjew. So we have double base push going on, more or less. Upps' Black Hawk just killing off strays in the middle of the map, and a couple of rocket soldiers actually breaching the position here against anjew. And the next engagement is taking shape. Is there a Tanya here? No, but it's a good, again, a good angle for Upps, I guess. anjew is trying to bait him into the Tesla coil on the side, but yeah, no. Upps now has so many medium tanks. Good meat shield there. And just reinforcing with infantry at the top there allowed Upps to push anjew away from that expansion spot. Oh, parabombs coming in. Oh, and that could be perfect parabombs. Ah, barely gets away. Doesn't really kill anything. And Tanya in the phase transport, waiting in the wings, waiting for her chance to appear again, to make a difference. Yak's angling for something, but there's nothing really there. Not Upps. He's probably gonna search for, yeah, he's gonna search for the tech. And that's tech center down, radar down. Another war factory down. Yeah, that was the only war factory remaining. And up here, Upps has managed to kill an MCV and recap the husk with a mechanic as well. So really good plays here from both sides. anjew had some great counters to Tanya early on. Now, yeah. Again, strong Tanya play from Upps, and his mechanic moves in this game as well. Commendable. Upps is sounding the attack just at the same time that anjew is moving a massive infantry force up north. So Tanya needs to go north, then she, yeah, Upps already moving Tanya over. She can single-handedly take out that whole blob. Double pillbox helping as well. Ore trucks getting away, or not. Two of them getting away. And yeah, Upps is demolishing anjew's main base here. And now Tanya can go to town. Tanya up to wet 1. How long can she survive the pummeling from the flak truck? No, she finally goes down. Made it to Veteran C2. But yeah, position has been breached. GG. One up for Upps, who is
battle control.
Still has the chance of overtaking Anjew in the ratings. So winning the second game against Anjew would be crucial for that. Would mean they would be even in win-loss ratio, or win count at least. And Anjew still has one more game to play. So regardless of the outcome of this match, Anjew has a chance to defend his spot one above Upps. Anjew will be facing off against Duke Bones right after this. So, and with that game, actually, I think the lower half of Masters Division is gonna be concluded. Yeah. After that, we have Mint against Blackened and Mint against... Yeah, I have to check it. Only top masters playing against each other then after this. Upps getting a quick kill on the dog here and chases away the engineer from Anjew. How did he crawl there? If you... Can you use fakes to crawl over? Yeah. So no surprises in faction picks. Both players handpicking their factions again, France and Ukraine. The map is Enhanced Snakes and Ladders. Another throwback regal map. Returning from season 7, I think. I want to say if memory serves right, but my memory doesn't go back that far. But I've heard rumors that it was season 7 map. Now Rocket Soldier's already out for Upps. But yeah, he only has managed to take, even though he chased away the engineer from Anjew, from the bottom oil derrick, he hasn't managed to cap it yet. So Anjew actually has a 2/1 oil derrick advantage here in the early game. But now the first light tank is in the field. That should make it pretty easy for Upps to clean up and take this position. But he's so low on infantry. Oh, another light tank. Is a triple light tank build? APC goes in, doesn't find meaningful crushes, gets a kill on the NG though. One rocket survives, gets the kill on the APC. And those double light tanks cleaning house. Oh, dog looking for a kill, but is denied as well. Okay, no shenanigans here, just a double light tank build. Nothing too crazy. Yeah. Upps building a second barracks before the service depot, and now anjew decides to go for an early heavy tank before building an MCV. So better MCV timing for Upps, while anjew just decided to move his main MCV a little bit forward and claim this home base adjacent expansion or patch without building the MCV first. So in terms of map control, slightly better, or yeah, significantly better position for Upps, who manages to take the expansion spot here, and that's actually is a single ore mine. Okay. Yeah, with build radius here, pillbox appearing. Upps should have a good time cleaning this up. Yeah, and anjew is moving into the same position to expand there. Okay, we have a base push going on, but the numbers are in favor of Upps. He has the much larger force right now. And yeah, he can just breach here, and then that's gonna be a quick GG. I don't think anjew... We know anjew is someone to admit defeat. Yeah. Upps actually saving face here. Managing to win both those games against anjew as a consolation prize for what was, yeah, not the greatest season of Raggle that he has seen, but always great to see players
Battle
returning
control terminated.
and fighting out the season, even if they in the end don't manage to go into playoffs. So yeah, for the moment, Upps manages to crawl up to 6th spot in the rankings. But yeah, anjew, oh yeah, actually, if anjew manages to win both games against Dukebones, then they are completely even again in terms of score. So yeah, the final game between anjew and Dukebones we have from the lower half of Masters Division will decide a couple of the exact standings here between 6th and 6th and 8th spot, basically. All right, so
Battle control initialized.
anjew versus Dukebones. Last game of the season for both players. Anjew starts spawning in the top as handpicked Ukraine in his pink color, and Dukebones in a pretty bluish teal color, spawning in the south, randoming into Germany. Some light banter. And yeah, the map actually is slight miscalculation. This one, I keep mixing them up, but I think this one actually managed the Raggle map making contest this season. Analysis of the map said, okay, you wanna move your MCV to the down or up because it gives you easier access to that Alderk. I think that's the canonical reading on the map here. Otherwise, it is diagonally symmetrical map, right? Yeah. So Duke Bones kind of had a throwaway season. We have seen him ending Masters Division seasons in a decent mid-tier rank with a couple of victories always. This time around, his PC actually crashed at the very beginning of the season, so I think he had to play on a replacement laptop or something for the entirety of Ragel. That's and certainly an inconvenience, and so far he hasn't managed to win a single map in his campaign. So for him, it's redemption arc, his chance to save face and close out his campaign on a positive note. For Anjew, yeah, for him it is about the final standings on the scoreboard. He can crawl up 2 places if he manages to win those games against Duke Bones. So that leaves us with regular double ref build order from both players. Yep, nothing fancy here. Very similar timings as well. Anjew a little bit better in spending his money, so cutting closer to the empty bank account at all times, investing a little bit more into army value. And while there hasn't really been any engagements, Anjew has quite significantly larger army at this point. 6k over 3.5. Duke Bones now quicker in macro. Service depot already deployed, while Anjew just was a few seconds later there. Anjew now, yeah, Duke Bones going for a medium tank. And he tried to recap that oiler rig, but gets denied. And Anjew up 2 oiler rigs over, or 3 oiler rigs over 2. Oh, he managed to decap that one as well. Yeah, never mind. Now Anjew is up 4 oiler rigs over 1, and that's actually significant. Vision from the Alderics might also win Anjew this engagement here. Nah, but Duke Bones gets away. Medium tank gets away. Oh, he's trying to go in. I don't think that's a good call. Anjew has, yeah, so much infantry there, so dense forces. Light tank poking at the power plant there, and now Anjew is already chasing. Black truck scouting a little bit here. Oh, interesting expansion for Duke Bones, deciding to move across that ore field. Yeah, Anjew almost doing the exact same thing, just towards the other side. Yeah. Oh, and Duke Bones is angling for an attack, and he's moving out his MCV there, but Anjew is in position to counterattack, and I'm not sure if those reinforcements that are trickling in without base defenses. Not sure if that's enough. Okay, anjew, at least anjew has to pull back his reinforcements to defend. And that looks like, yeah, two refineries may go down there. Yeah, that's... Oh no, but did he shot down the power plant first, yeah? And anjew gets, okay, revenge kill on Wartruck. I think Duke might have gotten 2 Wartrucks. Might have managed to kill 2 Wartrucks, but the refineries still stand. And, yeah, after all, anjew has just a massive army lead now. Yeah, that was not a good engagement for Duke Bones. Not a good attack onto anjew's main base there. Basically nothing achieved, traded off an entire army. He's up to all trucks now, but yeah, I don't see MCV moving back, so pillboxes might come in to defend. But I don't think he has the numbers to hold this. anjew is breaching. There's no counter offensive anywhere. Yeah, and that's the last defending troops going down. And there's still an army in your base. Pillbox comes out. Actually gets massive value, but still another one in a great position. Micro as well gets to kill a decent amount of rocket soldiers. And anjew's forces dwindling here to more and more pillboxes. I mean, looks like now would be the time to focus down the Conyard. But nope. Again, another pillbox coming out. And medics. A squad of medics at a very bad timing. Guy needed rifle soldiers there. And not medics running into fire.
Battle control terminated.
So, 1 up for anjew.
Battle control initialized.
And final call for Duke Bones. Last game of the season for anjew and for Duke Bones. Last chance this season to score a victory for Duke Bones. End the season on a high note. Fingers crossed. Certainly, when on form, an entertaining player, well deserving a spot in Masters Division. But yeah, there's no avoiding him ending this season in last spot in the rankings. He has not new Nightingale. And Happy will be ranked behind him because they decided to quit the league to season forfeit. But yeah, it's a tough position for seedings in before next season of Red Alert Global League. Because yeah, your seed, whether you end up in Masters Division or Minions Division, depends on your rank in the previous season and your rank on the what's called the Regal ladder. That's basically an all-time ranking based on tournament games and ladder games. So if you end up in the bottom spot in Masters Division, you need to have a super high regular score or ladder score to be seeded back into Masters Division. Otherwise that's almost certainly a demotion into Minions Division. And I've said it before, Duke Bones is one of those candidates of one of the members of Elevator Club, going back and forth between Masters and Minions. Maybe among Sigil, maybe myself in the future. I've managed to go up only once yet, but yeah, back down immediately. We'll see. The shared second place in Minions Division from this season might just be enough to get promoted again next season. Depends on who joins, who registers for the tournament. If there is lots of entrants in the next tournament, that speaks for larger division sizes. So this time around I think we started with 11 players in Minions and 12 in Masters, and ended up with 10 each after season forfeit. But I think we might go up to 14 per division, and only after that we would split into 3 different divisions. Okay, good early game for Duke Bones so far, winning the early skirmishes, chasing off Anjew from his basically one of his natural Alderics. So Duke now on 4 Alderics over... no, 3? No, 4 over 2, yes, of course. And Anjew just now angling to take back the oil, but the APC is diving for the engineer. Doesn't get there in time. Dies to 4 rocket soldiers camping the way. But Duke is bringing in a heavy tank. Oh, in a bad position in the back of his group there. APC gets a good crush. But yeah, now the heavy tank is making a difference, leading the charge. While Andrew has invested into an MCV first, so that single heavy tank reigning supreme for the time being. Andrew trying to counter that heavy tank with the deployed MCV. Okay, just wants to get the flame tower out. Expansion established. In a much better position here for Duke Bones, I would say. You want your RAF close to that ore mine. It's a single mine spot, though it looks much bigger. And as soon as this is mined out, Andrew will have long travel distance here for his ore trucks. Small skirmish again with the better end for Duke Bones. His heavy tank still standing. That's still the first heavy tank. Gets an ore truck. That's a good trade for Duke Bones. Denying your opponent's first expansion is so crucial. I mean, getting that expansion out is so crucial because you need the extra income. Must have missed something here. It's a surprisingly damaged power plant. But yeah, anjew also, he's really screwing up his macro here. He already lost an ore truck. He didn't transfer his other ore trucks, which you need to keep your economy alive. And now, okay, I like it that he's trying to shoot over the ridges here. Much bigger force for anjew. And yeah, Duke Bones goes down, decides to pull away the heavy tanks. But on the other side, oh, that's a lot of rockets. And yeah, he's gonna get the war factory. Another setback for anjew here. But Duke Bones is bleeding army now. Army value is even after he was somewhat ahead early on. And he's moving all of his forces over there to attack. But anjew mirroring his movements and moving in for the kill as well. So this position is easily gonna be breached by anjew. And then Duke Bones has to massively reinforce over here. Up here, Duke Bones is breaching. Another expansion going down for anjew, and what? He's actually floating. Yeah, okay, he lost his war factory. It's not that his economy is strong, but he's just not able to produce. Very similar army values. Duke Bones is moving in on main, while anjew is moving in on Duke's main. Duke is moving in on anjew's expansion once again. V2 there to defend, but that doesn't get a good kill. And that's a massive force in home base. Duke Bones, his forces bleeding out. He won't get as far. But yeah, okay, with a yak. And another V2. Anjew's force is bleeding out slowly as well. Okay, so yeah, this is not over at all. With the last salvo, gets the kill on the ore truck. Duke Bones randoming into Russia this time around, so no chance to recap the husks with a mechanic. And yeah, anjew is chasing him here, even though Duke Bones' army value is significantly higher. And Duke Bones expanding, taking what he thought would be anjew's natural expansion, and anjew just moving ore trucks over there. And yeah, the spy plane actually scouting out the corner expansion from anjew. Yeah, the MCV got away earlier. Flanking army revealed as well, but anjew is pulling his forces together there, while Duke Bones is busy cleaning out the mining expansion due northwest. But yeah, that doesn't look like too strong of an incursion from anjew. With base defenses supporting maybe an ore truck tanking. This should be easily held. Anjew's MCV's hiding away. Yak going to town on the stray infantry. Now out of ammo. Barely gets away. Oh, there's just reinforcements scattered across the map. And anjew investing into double war factory now. Well, yeah, Duke Burns obviously went for tech. But 9 over 4 harvesters. 2 fully operational expansions, 3 even over 1. Is it comeback time for anjew, or will Duke Bones redeem himself? And will he manage to grab first victory in all of his Raggle Season 16 campaign? Oh, the Yak is, yeah. He had a hunch there is something in the corner, but he didn't quite find it. Okay, he's moving in here. Tesla Coil Wars up there. Army revealed, but Duke Bones is not reacting to it yet. Both war factories sold off. And anjew going for a Hail Mary push onto main base there. He should have enough to defend against Duke Bones' push back here. And yeah, Duke Bones again not decisive in pulling back his army. Now he's moving back, okay. One V2 goes down. Oh, this incursion is still standing. Duke Bones chasing, but yeah, he will be able to clean that up. This army now finally moving again. Yeah, massive forces from Duke Bones just chasing these small dispatch. And you're getting a harvester for his trouble in the end. It's still 7 over 4 harvesters. That's a GG. Redemption arc for Duke Bones, ending the season with a victory. Congrats for that. Well earned. And let me get the scoreboard ready. Let's have a look how the second, the bottom half of Masters Division has turned out. Yeah, so all matches played between 6th and 10th place in Masters Division. Upps ending up in 6th spot, so his he should be pretty safe from being demoted into Minions Division. Anjew, not 100% sure. 7th place is a bit dangerous. I think top 4 is basically set to return to Masters Division, and anything else is depending heavily on who signs up for the tournament. So if strong players decide to come back that skipped a season or something like that, anything 8, 9, 10, those places are really dangerous. Players might get demoted to Minions Division. But yeah, so Upps Upps leading the pack here of the 5 players that managed to finish all their matches by today with a 7/11 score. Not too great, not too shabby. Certainly had a few games that could have gone either way. I think his game against Inno was one of the most entertaining games in the entire Masters Division season so far. Anjew once again with a decent results in this season in the end. Mo returning from his usual hiatus to play a decent role in Masters Division, and BD making his debut in Masters Division after I think ending up 3rd place in Minions last year. Getting a couple of surprise victories. I mean, famously, he managed to win a game over Happy, who in the end did not complete the season. Took a game off Mo as well. And okay, split the games with Upps. So yeah, that's definitely good results for first dip into Masters Division. And then Duke Bones with technical difficulties all season due to hardware failure. Finishing at the very bottom, but managing to score a victory in his very last game of the season. Cheers to that. Cheers to all who have competed in Master Division and who have completed their campaigns here. And that being said, this completes our regular casts for tonight. But fear not, I want to try and play some games for a change.